Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today our spirit is the Amarula African gin. Yeah, so I say Amarula African gin because Amarula has also a liqueur that is very famous, and I think they're a big seller, and now they're producing a gin as well. And the Amarula, the main thing within Amarula is the Marula. I think it's a, what is it? I think it's a fruit, and it's a kind of sweet and spicy fruit that gives the Amarula its flavors. But there are more botanicals in there. The first they mention the marula, then obviously juniper, orange blossom, grains of paradise, orange peel, and also I think they have orange blossom in there as well. We get that from the distributor. And yeah, it's kind of the thing with the elephants. So they do have an elephant here at the front of the bottle, and there is also a €1, I think, for every sold bottle goes to the Amarula Trust, and they are in for protecting elephants in Africa, which is a good thing. I visited Africa, and they are very majestic creatures, and I would like to visit them at some point in the future as well, and I think they deserve to be protected. So let's have a look how the Amarula gin can do. It's currently at Whisky.com in the shop. The bottle costs around €25. I say around because I'm not quite familiar about the taxes that we have in the Netherlands, so it might be a bit over €25 for everybody in the Netherlands. So let's have a look. Oh, this is a fruity, citrusy gin. Definitely one of these fruity, but with a bit of a spicy undertone. Very orangey. You feel a mixture between the orange peel, bitterness, oiliness, and a bit of a juiciness in there. Not quite sure how that marula fruit is tasting, but there's something strange and fruity. It feels a little bit like passion fruit as well. That sour and sweetness that comes from the passion fruit. There's no passion fruit in there, but it feels like it. And a bit of that juniper feel as well. So it's definitely a new Western dry gin, but or maybe a new Western gin. I don't know if it's a dry gin, but it still has some juniper in it, but it still has a lot of other flavors. 43%, very well made, has almost no burn to it, very fresh, very fruity, good amount of sweetness in there, a little bit of a spicy touch to it. It's a well-rounded gin, and more juniper than I expected. You have that astringent note from the juniper, that little tingliness that's going on, and that is very well preserved. So I'm a bit torn to, that's not enough, a bit torn between, should I use a bit of a strong tonic, or should I use a bit of a lighter tonic to it, because it's just a lighter tonic would go well with that whole topic of sweetness, fruitiness, citrusy, for the, for the spiciness that is there. The other one, the stronger tonic, the signature, would work well. I think I'll go for the Ambition, the lighter one, because it just feels like a light summer gin with a bit of a spiciness to it. Probably I will take in the German one. I will go for the stronger one. Oh, this is strange. It kind of shifts the gin. There is a lot of fruitiness, but more fresh, more tropical, and oh, it works very well. But the whole thing, it's definitely not a classic gin tonic. It's one of these, feels a little bit like a summer fizzy drink with a lot of different flavors, a complex summer fizzy drink, because it just has a bit of spiciness, a bit of bitter undertone, which is strange for that tonic, because it has less of that bitterness in that tonic, and works very well with the fruitiness. So the fruitiness gets boosted a lot. So don't feel the juniper that much anymore. So if the astringentness, that dry feeling in your mouth that you get from what you call it, from a gin, then the Amarula is good for you, because that is not that strong on that side. So yeah, it has its plus sides. It's a very light summer hot days gin, and yeah, I think a good gin for drinking in Africa when it's really hot, you're in the savannah and you just need a hot fizzy drink with a bit of gin in there, then that might be really the gin for you. Yeah, that was it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.